Full 4th of July. How many of you out there wish fall would show up? Definitely me. And we're only in the second month of summer, but believe me, we're going to see those heat levels cranking up. Humidity levels will be cranking up. In fact, this weekend, we could have heat index values over 105 degrees. So you're going to have to go ahead and plan now to find ways to keep cool and stay hydrated. Today, we're just going to be dodging more summer showers and storms that produce heavy rain and lightning. So as we always say, when thunder roars, go indoors. If you missed any part of this video, you can rewatch it right here on the Fox 10 News Facebook page. So let's dive in and talk about it. Here we go. Looking live at the radar, you can see scattered showers and storms working their way from the west to the east, only covering certain sections of the Gulf Coast, but not covering every section. Heavy rain and lightning this time of the year are always the biggest risks. So we always say when thunder roars, go indoors, because if you can hear thunder, you're within range to get struck by lightning. And we see more lightning in the summer than in any other season. Heaviest shower right now on the Escambia-Santa Rosa County line around McDavid and Chumuckla. That's just to the south of Century and Jay and Florida Highway 4. We will keep an eye on these things as they flare up, but you know that the hotter the temperatures get in the afternoon, typically the more showers and storms we see because the air destabilizes. And we've got this stalled front, the same one we've had over the 4th of July weekend, really acting as a boundary that's going to continue to initialize these showers and storms with ease. So our coverage of rain today, 70%, because storms love forming ahead of fronts even if they're stalled. Now this front is going to dissipate in the days ahead, and when it does, we're going to end up dealing with less rain, but as a consequence, we'll see hotter temperatures. Now that low that you see glowing south of Atlanta, that low is going to move off the East Coast in coming days. Could it become a tropical depression or maybe tropical storm Faye? Well, there's a 40% chance for that over the next 5 days, and it will hug the East Coast and lift to the northeast. It will not impact the Gulf Coast. Remember, the peak of the hurricane season starts on August 1st. August and September are the two most active tropical weather months. Let's go through the day planner. We'll see a high in the mid to upper 80s, and we'll have to dodge those summer storms. Remember, this time of year, the air temperature will not feel like the air temperature. We may have a high under 90, but it's going to feel more like 98 to 100 degrees when that humidity is factored in. So just make sure you're staying hydrated and you're taking breaks if you work outdoors. On the Fox 10 Futurecast, we run the clock forward, and here come showers and storms again this afternoon and this evening. And you can see some of those can be big rain and lightning producers. They will be random, but the best coverage will come late afternoon, early evening when a lot of you get off work. So look out for slick roads and keep the umbrellas nearby. As we head into the overnight hours, when we lose a lot of that daytime heating energy, the showers and storms will fade away, and we'll see that forecast just repeat itself all the way between now and Labor Day weekend. Here's a glimpse at the next 7 days. The day with the best rain coverage is today, and then we see the coverage of rain dwindling in the days ahead. The heat levels crank up. In fact, even the overnight lows will go up, which means the air is going to be getting more humid as we get closer to the weekend. So it's going to be just plain hot on Saturday and Sunday with highs in the mid-90s. The heat index on both of those days could be over 105 degrees. So if you're making weekend plans, as I mentioned earlier, plan on taking breaks, plan on finding shade. Most importantly, plan on staying hydrated. So if you hear that thunder roar, head indoors. The main threats with any storms today, torrential downpours and lightning, just like any summer afternoon. So take those threats seriously. Drive with caution if you run into one of those showers. We will end up dealing, as you saw, the hot temperatures coming this weekend. As far as tropical weather, could we see tropical storm Faye off the East Coast later this week? Possible with that disturbance, but nothing emanating near the Gulf of Mexico in the short term, and that's good news. But the peak of the season has not arrived yet. Jason will be in the studio this afternoon on Fox 10 News beginning at 4. I'll be back on the Fox 10 Morning News tomorrow for your Wednesday. I'll see you on social media between now and then. If you haven't followed me, please do so on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you on the air bright and early tomorrow morning.